So when you're using the see what you send photographs and the customer calls in and they have an issue, how does it work for you?
I like it because when they call and they have a problem, and they get their picture and they've got a problem with it, before it gets out the door, I can stop it and then get it corrected before it goes out the door. And I, make the customer happy and resolve the issue.
Okay. Well, what happens if it's so when you do that, the positive thing is that you're resolving it before it hits the van, hits the customer. What happens if it's on the van?
If it's out on the van, I ask them, please hold for a moment. I check, I call the van, see if they've made the delivery. I ask her if she wants me to bring it back, or we can correct it and take it back out.
Mm-hmm. And what happens if
and they'll say yes or no. And most of the time they'll say, yes, we've got time to do that. So I'll call the van and he'll bring it back. We'll get it corrected. He's happy. Thank you so much. I appreciate, what you did for me, and we get it back out the door and delivered.
Okay. And then when you're using it, if it's already been delivered and there's an issue, what happens then?
If it's already been delivered and the recipient has it, customer sees it by their phone, through their phone, because they usually send them an email copy, or they go over to their home and they sit and they say, this is not what I ordered. They call us, I pull up the order, pull up the picture, and we start discussing it. And I said, oh yes ma'am, I see what you're talking about. I have a picture of it, and what can I do for you? What can we do to rectify this and make this better for you? Would you like us to pick it up and replace it, or what would you have us do?
And how long have you been using this now?
Me personally, how long have we started this?
I think we started it about a year ago.
Yeah, for the last maybe 6 months.
6 months or so.
At least.
And when you first started using it, did you want to do it?
It was because, no, I didn't.
No?
Because I'm used to talking on the phone, and I'm a phone person, customer service person, but once I got to see where I could see the picture, because I really would like, because I used to have to wait for the driver to bring it back or whatever, after it's even been delivered or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can pull it up before it goes or gets there and discuss it and get it done.
So now that you've used it, even though you didn't want to use it at first, what would you say about it in terms of you're having it being part of your daily routine in the environment now?
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like having the usage of the picture to discuss with my customer, and she can tell me or he can tell me what he or she doesn't like, and we can get it corrected.
Perfect.
And that's what I'm here for, is for quality, style, and service.
All right.
And customer service.
Wonderful. Thank you for talking to us.
And how does the pictures help you if they call in asking what a flower is or why is it so tight?
I'm glad you asked me that, because just the other day a lady called me. She was so excited. She got a large, beautiful bouquet at her office, and her and her girlfriends did not know the name of a flower that was in this, but it was beautiful. She said it looked like a rose, but it wasn't a rose. And so I said, okay, and I got her information. I pulled up the picture. We started going over it, and she's named the picture. I said, we're talking about the dark purple flowers. She said, yes, what are those? Those smell wonderful, but it's not a rose. I said, okay, it's a Lysianthus. She said, oh, a Lysianthus. She's hollering all over the office, and they were all excited and made her happy. She said, I will remember that next time and tell my husband, to, make sure, or see if they have a Lysianthus, because it was beautiful. They're beautiful. They look like a rose, but they're not a rose.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to help her like that. That was my first good, I like that.
Have you have you seen this ever be of benefit to funeral orders at all?
Oh yes,
How?
we've gotten when the pictures are taken and customer calls. Sometimes they call right away because they're on their emails. Sometimes they wait till it's out the door. But if it's not incorrect, we can get it corrected in time before the service. 99% of the time.
Could we do this before?
Hmm.
Could we do this all the time before we had to see what you send option?
Not so much. After it's been delivered and it's already over with and everything, then they would call and say, you know, this was not really what I wanted or asked for. But now they get their pick because they're what people are more computer savvy and iPhone savvy, and they're watching for it. So, and so are we.
And have you seen any monetary benefit from having these sent out for the company?
Yes, definitely.
How?
By by rectifying the problem and getting it corrected, saving the from giving them a credit or replacing or whatever.
Thank you.